I'm at the Franklin Lock, and 40 miles upstream, the Army Corps of Engineers began releasing water from Lake Okeechobee just 2 days ago. This has a local conservation group, the Colusa Waterkeepers, concerned about what's next for the Caloosahatchee River.
What it means for us at this end of the system is if they start releasing water, it's possible they could inoculate the river with some of that algae-laden water in the lake.
Right now, 78% of water being released from Lake Okeechobee is being moved in the Caloosahatchee River. Also seen in this satellite imagery, heavy concentrations of blue-green algae on the same western side of the lake, highlighted in orange. And while the Caloosahatchee River does see small blooms year-round, Lake Okeechobee releases can worsen those blooms by increasing nutrient loads and flushing current algae down the system.
It increases the probability of a higher bloom density here as opposed to less discharge that's occurring.
What worries Kasani is repeating the 2018 super bloom.
Historic bloom we had that year just shut the economy down, created all kinds of public health ramifications. So we don't want to see that again this year.
That said, Kasani says in 2018, the Army Corps started to release water at a higher rate earlier in the year compared to now, which is a lower rate starting almost a month later than 2018.
We're hoping that, the basin runoff combined with the lake discharge won't magnify the effect and we won't see that kind of bloom. But, it just depends on how much it rains, how much they're letting out of the lake, so we just have to wait and see.
While the concern is there, Kasani believes the Army Corps is doing a better job now compared to 2018.
So they're trying to create, enable the lake to get lower in the dry season so that they're more freeboard during the rest of the year. It's kind of what they did this year. So they added operational flexibility, which is working to some degree. Yeah, we're seeing a little bit of a better situation as a result of that. Added flexibility.
The Army Corps of Engineers is releasing water from Lake Okeechobee at about 400 cubic feet per second, which the Caloosahatchee Waterkeepers tell me is probably enough to dilute out between here and the Franklin Lock. Now, if that number reaches closer to 1,000 cubic feet per second or more, we could see blue-green algae flowing right down the Caloosahatchee River. In the meantime, we're kind of in a holding pattern depending on how much rain we get, as well as how much water is released from Lake Okeechobee. At the Franklin Lock, meteorologist Andrew Shipley, Fox 4.